Hello. Hello. Hello, guys. Let me just get set up. Hello. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? I'm here. I'm not sure how good the delay's gonna be. I changed some of the settings so they'd be better. Oh, this is so good. Actually, I can hear myself. I've got my iPad next to me, and it's cool because I can hear myself. And it's actually the delay isn't that good. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot less. The only issue is I don't think we're gonna get anybody like here because I've messed up the timing so much. But yeah, oh, this is so good. Hey, what are we gonna do today? It's gonna be interesting because I messed up this timing. I doubt we're gonna get anybody on. Yep, I'm just gonna do some Otago stuff until I get a request. No, it's sad. Hey, guys, what's up? Should we improve our anti-exploit, or are we gonna go like, shall we improve the anti-exploit? Any suggestions of what we should do? Some suggestions would be really helpful. Um, um, hmm. You'd have to teleport the player. You'd have to teleport the player out into into another room once they walk through the door. I mean, it is possible. It's definitely possible. Uh, are we gonna improve the anti-exploit that we made last time? So the last time, I'm pretty sure we made this anti-exploit. I think it's gonna have some issues, so let's have a look. So let's walk over here, and I'm gonna see something. Because I'm pretty certain that if I reset my character, this is gonna be interesting. Yeah, so you see the issue with that? So when we reset, it brought us back over here. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to see once the player is reset. I only saw this after, it's quite hard when you're on stream to get working things. So let me have a look at this. Give me a second. We're gonna have to see once the player has died, and then give it a cooldown. Let's have a look. Okay. Anti-teleport. Perfect. So this is going to be interesting actually because I'm not quite certain how we're going to do this. We need to see once a player has died, and if they've died, then don't move them back. If that makes sense. Hmm. Any suggestions, guys? Hello. A clock that tells the time. Oh, that's perfect. So I've got absolutely no idea how to fix this anti-exploit. Alright, so a clock that tells the time. That's going to be interesting. I'll just make a basic clock, and then we'll see how it goes from there. Um, okay, we'll just make something like this, and then we're going to make it so that it shows the current time. Now, the first thing that we need to do is insert a Surface Gui, and this basically allows us to display anything on a part. So like this, then we can insert like a text box if we wanted to, and you can have things like text on here. So what we're going to use this, we're going to do a similar thing, but we're going to do a similar thing for the time. Okay, so, so I just got a really bad cough. Sorry, guys. Okay. So we're going to display the time on here. You can make this however you like, but I'm going to make this really basic so you guys understand what I'm doing. Yeah, so you'll have to make your own like basic like clock. I'm just going to make the script behind it because it isn't really a building. It isn't really building at the moment we're looking at. Okay, so I'm just worried about something. Hang on, if I do this, okay, it does work. Roblox scripting is actually quite weird in a sense that some things you can have scripts on working. Make a follow-up on the obby savings. Yeah, that's gonna come up soon. I've just been really busy, doing stuff at the moment. I'm at college, so it's quite a lot of work to deal with. Hey, yeah, so saying Roblox scripting is quite weird because sometimes the scripts, they wouldn't run it if there's a local script here. So, but a regular script does work here, which is what you want because if it's local, then it'd be interesting. Okay. Do you want the clock to be in UTC, which is like a universal time zone, or do you want it like a local time zone? So UTC or local time zone? Sindhu, do you want it like so let's say my current time is at 8:30. So what do you want it to say at 8:30, or do you want to display it the UTT time, the default time? Because obviously everyone's time zone is different depending on where they are in the world. So do you want it so that it's like the universal time or your local time? Roblox, hey, I'll make it. I make it universal time. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do is remember while true loop. Actually, no, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go and get the actual text label. Alright, we've got a text label, and what we're gonna do is gonna change every 1 second. We're gonna change the text label .text to be equal to. If it's midnight, it would tell you it's like 12 a.m. I'm not sure if it's 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. It's weird. Okay. So text label.text is oh, I forgot to do this completely. It's time dot. Let's look at the documentation. Well, yeah, basically, it's really helpful to know all the documentation. So here we go. This is the Roblox developer, and all I looked up was Roblox os.time, and it gives you lots of different things. So this documentation, how to use it, and it's just super useful. I'd recommend using this for so many things if you're scripting. Anyway, oh, the stream. There's literally no stream. It's literally like 5 seconds. This is so good. Okay, so what this does here is this would print out the os.time, which is the UTC time, universal clock time, or something like that. You see, it's printing it every 1 second. It's going to go up. Okay, which is perfect. And now to print the AM bit, all we're going to have to do is we're going to have to change something called os.date. So all I'm doing is literally, I'm looking at the documentation here, os.date, string format, timestamp, either AM or PM. So we're going to want this. So M is a minute. Where's M going to go? Perfect. So we're going to get the month there. Do we want the month? No, we just want the minutes and second, don't we? We want an hour. Where are the hours? Full month, hour using. And you want it 12 hour, don't you? 12-hour time. Okay. So hour, minute, second. I'm not sure how this works fully, but we'll see if it works in just a second. Are you guys still there? Perfect. Yeah, so it's midnight, 12 a.m. Let's just say that didn't work. Actually, it is actually it's accurate, but it's not 8, is it? So the hour does not work. Let's have a look at why that would be. Oh, I know why it's like that. It's because it's 24-hour clock. So I'm not sure if you can see this. Here we go. But it says H is for 24 hour and I is for a 12-hour clock. And at the moment we're using I, and then 20 or this be 8 is gonna be is I in 12 hours. So that is actually working. So if you wanted it to be like properly, it would be like this. I'm pretty sure, but we'll see. Oh, this string manipulation is weird. I'm not used to it. There we go. Something like that. Do you want it to be a particular format, or is that about right? So that makes sense. So it's hour, minute, seconds, like that, in that format. Do any of you guys have any other suggestions for me? Again, this will all be available in the description of the video or on the Discord. Probably on the Discord, I'll just put a world download for this. Do you guys have any other requests? Any other requests? An NPC that tells you some objectives. Okay, so Roblox has got an actually quite a nice they have like a default NPC system, which is actually really useful. So I'll show you how to use that. So I've got a plugin known as that's also exit, so that's annoying. So I've got a plugin called Load Character. I'm just gonna make that my NPC. Um, that is not me. What? Oh, where have I gone? This plugin's useless. There we go. Okay, we're here. So this is gonna be our NPC. Hey, let's have a look at getting NPC Roblox chat. Dialog boxes. Okay. So to do things like dialogue, so let's just type this dialog box. Hello. And it's dialogue choice. Okay. Here we go. Okay, I'll show you how to do it. And this is how basic NPCs work. There's lots of different ways to do like Roblox ones. Like you can do custom NPC chat completely on your own. But yeah, it's just in dialogue, and what you do. So you have a player. I've just used my little um, load character, so it loads my character. You can make any player, but it has to have a head and a humanoid, and it all has to link in properly, like as a Roblox character. You add a dialogue box to the head, and then dialogue choices if you want them choices, and it just lets you set it up properly. Is that helpful, or is that what you wanted? Is that what you wanted? Oh, perfect. Anything else? That isn't actually scripting, but it's quite an easy one to do. Do you remember last stream when there people were asking about that random button? That's really weird. Like people wanted a button that would work for mobile devices. I was so confused. Anyway, um, I'm not doing that if they're still here. You're so confused. So we've got the time leaderboard. We've got our little character thing. Anyone got any suggestions or anything else that we should do? Because I can try and prove the anti-exploit that we made. We'll see how we do with that. Okay, I've actually got an idea of how to do this. Okay. So last time I'm not sure we did this anti-exploit. It's actually really useful because it's just an anti-exploit. And it plates the player back if they teleport. So let's say they teleport away from where they're supposed to be. They teleport through a wall. It will detect that and then move the player backwards. But the issue is if they die, then they teleport back to the old position. A button that you click on to give you an item. I'll do that in just a second. Okay. What we have to do here is I have to see when they have a new character. I can't actually spell. So when they have a new character, don't even need the char. So the player has a new character, they die and they've respawned. Then what we need to do is we need to set their last distance, which is the temp last location, to be equal to 0. So basically, if they do die, we're going to erase the last position they used to be in. That was valid. So they can't teleport back to it. So let's see if it works. Okay, so if we reset our character, does it teleport us back here? So for that extra long respawn time, and the answer was no. It worked perfectly. Okay. What was the other suggestion that was mentioned before? A button that clicks on to give you an item. Okay. So how are we going to do that? So I'm just going to get a random item that's a free model. I would not recommend doing this. But yeah, it's just an example. So you've got a nice little handgun here. And when the person presses the button, it's going to give them the item. Okay. Now, this is actually quite a hard one to do because due to how the server and client works, you can't just give a player an item. You have to. When you press a button, it's on the client end. So then we have to tell the server that they pressed the button and to give them the item. No, this is my little button thing. Let's give it a little name. What is that? Okay. I just added a little label to the button, which is going to say "click me" or something. And then when the player clicks it, then they get the item. I'm actually quite impressed about YouTube and all that, the delay. It's much better than last time. Okay, click me and give it a nice red colour. Okay. So this is the hard bit. So when someone presses the button, it needs to update. So the first thing we're gonna do is just give it a click. Are we do a click detector? Now I'm pretty sure. Hey, have a look at this. So as I said before, Roblox click detector. Does it work in allows script and local scripts to specifically pointer? Oh, it allows scripts to do it as well. Okay. So as I was saying before about the script thing, I wasn't sure if it would work with when you press it. So let's see if it will work. Local click detector. So we're doing here again. I thought I can't spell at all. It's going to get the click detector and then say whenever someone clicks on it, then we're going to see. So click detector dot mouse click. Oh, never mind. Oh. I'm still not convinced this script's actually going to work, but we'll see. So, what this should do is when we press the mouse click button, it should say something. Have we had any? Yeah, D in here. I would anchor it. Oh, it does work. The issue is I'm pretty sure this is going to be made redundant because, hang on. Because we need to see which players actually pressed it. Obviously, you don't want to be giving the player, the tool to everybody. So only when the someone clicks it, they get given the tool. I really can't speak. Oh, it does work. You got no idea how many things I could have made easy with that. That's perfect then. That's actually really useful for us. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get this handgun. We're going to put it inside the script. We're going to say local tool equals script dot script. Wait for tired handgun. Player dot character. So we're getting the player char next to the player character. And if that char does actually exist, then we're going to get the player's humanoid. Basically, we're going to see if their player's dead or not. If it's dead, obviously you don't want to give it to them. So the humanoid health is more than 0, then what we're going to do is going to say tool, local temp tool equals tool.clone. So we're cloning the tool, and then we're going to place that clone tool in the player's backpack. Do you want it to be in their backpack or in the actual, like in their hand when they press it? That works perfectly. The only issue I'm seeing is that the handgun's still here. So the way that we can solve that is by putting this inside server storage. Yeah, do you want the tool in the player's hand or the backpack? So tool in the player's hand or the backpack. So we got a little item here. Do you want it? Oh dear. I need to see if they've already got it or not. But do you want it so it's in their player's hand like this, or do you want it in their backpack like this? Yeah, but do you want it so it's in the player's hand or in their backpack? And also, I need to sort this out so that it doesn't give duplicates. Okay, perfect. I'm just going to make it so it doesn't give duplicates as well. So let's say they've already got the tool, we don't want to give them another one. That's what I'm removing now. So again, that's really easy to do. All we're going to do is we're going to get their backpack, and we're going to say if backpack dot find first child handgun, or let's do tool.name, because otherwise all of you guys are going to have issues with integrating this. Equals nil, and so all this is doing, if you don't understand, is it's basically saying, do they already have a tool? If they do, then don't give them another one. That's super easy to do, and yeah. It's working perfectly. Okay. Let's go and label this real quick. Perfect. Give tool when click. Okay. That's done. And again, this will all be available in our Discord server after this stream ends. We are halfway through the stream now. If you die, it will be written wasted. Okay, this is actually quite an interesting one. Again, it's going to be on the client end, and because it needs to be wasted, it has to be inside the starter GUI, because it has to be on the player's screen. So I'm just going to call this wasted. I'm not going to make it look amazing, but you can do that yourself. It's not that hard. I'm just going to get the actual script working, because I actually like doing the GUI bits. Hint, hint. Okay. Let's put this in the middle. What I'm going to do is make it say wasted in maybe some red letters. You can probably make it look better than this on your own. Let's say a lot better than this on your own. But yeah. It would look better if we change the font. That'll do. Okay. So we've now got a massive wasted letters on our top of our screen. Okay. It's actually how you spell wasted. Oh, I spelled something right. We're all good. Don't worry. Hey, one thing we have to do. Oh, it's already in the center. Never mind. So all we're going to do at the moment is we're going to change the visibility of this to be false or true whenever the player dies. Now to see when the player actually dies, we have to get a couple of services first. The first one is the player service. The next one is going to be the get the actual player. And do that by getting the local player. Okay, so we're gonna have two functions here. So when the player dies, it's gonna display it. When the player respawns, it's gonna remove it. Now to clean that up, it's gonna be super easy. Player.character added. On respawn. Now we're also gonna have to do one thing. We're gonna have to say if equal temperature. Don't worry about this. This is a back end things I have to do to make sure it actually works. Oh, I can't spell at all. Perfect. Make a series on YouTube how to learn how to script. Okay, that's slightly complicated because it's slightly complicated. Okay. There isn't really. I can tell you right now, there isn't really like a way to script. All you do is you start off quite simply. You just do, you just do whatever you like. You make like a kill brick or something like that, and then you just build off that. So you start with like a kill brick, maybe you can make some like paths which speed up the player as they walk on them, something like that. Maybe make a VIP area in your game like this. We had a request for that. This script here. Maybe make something like that, and then it just all builds. This top time system that's quite complicated. Um, it's all just building. It's yeah. I like the building bit at the start. Then I end up hating it, so I moved over to the scripting it because I'm not very imaginative. I think. So on respawn. So to do the on died thing, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the character. And we're gonna wait for the humanoid. We're gonna say humanoid dot died dot connects on. So basically what happens here is it says whenever a player joins the game or they die and respawn and their new character comes in, then it's going to run this. And whenever that player then dies, it's going to run the onDied function. And the onDied function is going to be the thing that opens our frame. So almost done here. Shall I make a little animation for it, or shall I just keep it like on or off? How do you pronounce your name? Sorry, Agiha. I'm sorry, Agala. I know. I'm sorry. I can't say and I can't pronounce anything at the moment. Yeah, should I have an animation so it just be on or off, or should I make it so that it's um, on or off, or fade in and fade out? I'll just count that as on or off for now. Okay, fade in and fade out. I was hoping you'd say that. Okay. Now, something called the Tween Service in Roblox. We've had it a couple. We've had it before. Hang on. Tween Service. We've used this before in our other videos. Again, this is all I use. It's just like it's super easy. Anyway, Tween Service. That create. So you have Tween Info, and it's just super easy. So all I do is I run through how to do it right now. So the first thing we need to do is this is the animation, by the way, is we have to get the Tween Service. That's like very easy to do. Okay, and then we have to see what we're actually going to be moving, which is going to be the text label. So what we're going to do is we're going to set something called the Tween Info. And this is basically just what we're, the information of of the tween. That's how descriptive I am at the moment. Basically, how long the animation takes, things like that, all goes in here. I just said it's quite a basic one at the moment. It took 0.5 seconds to turn on. That's quite an easy one. Okay. Local open tweens. This is the one that opens that makes it visible on your screen. So the open tween is going to say Tween Service create be the part, which is going to be the text label. We need to then say the Tween Info. So this is what we're actually moving or changing. This is the information, and then the property of what we're actually going to be changing is the text transparency, which is this. So it's open, and this one is the close one. That's how easy it is, honestly. So let me just run through that again. So we got this is what we're actually moving. This is the information, and the information you have how long it is going to be. You have lots of other information on there as well, which you can add. Things like the animation style, the direction, and then this is the actual thing we're going to be changing, the transparency. So when the player dies, all we're going to be doing is we're going to be running the open tween. And then when the player respawns, we're going to be running the closed tween. That's how easy that is, honestly. Okay. Is there anything else that we need? I'm pretty sure there isn't. Let's have a look. That's not a great sign, is it? It hasn't appeared. Okay, let's count that as a failure. That one did not work. Why did that not work? Does it work now? I know I'm so bad. I'm just so bad at scripting. Oh dear. Okay, why does that not work? That's the question. Alright. The first. Oh, I know why. Okay, that's a bit embarrassing. Alright, this has worked now. Okay. Once it loads. Oh, it's so slow. Okay, perfect. When I die. Wasted. And when I respawn, it goes away. No, the reason why that actually didn't fade in and out properly is because we need to change something called reset on spawn to be off. That's quite a basic mistake of me. I'm making lots of little silly mistakes. So it's a nice little wasted script there. Wasted. And when we actually respawn, it's taking a while, isn't it? There we go. Hey, that's perfect. Couldn't have made that better myself. Okay. Do we have any other requests? Any other requests? So we've got a waiter system. We've got our click me button. We've probably got about two. We've got pretty enough time for two more scripting requests this time. Any requests? I can't say thank you enough, guys, for tuning in. Though it's been really good this evening. Sorry for being late. It was just you know, one of them days. But it's good fun. The delay's a bit worse now. I can see it. But yeah, guys, I need another suggestion. What do you mean a get on schedule? Security cameras, they're a little bit complex, so we can have a look at them. But I don't know what get on schedule means. Let's just get a chair. And we'll say whenever someone's sitting in the chair. I mean, I can do the security cameras if you want them. I'll do them now. Give me a second. So the first thing that we're going to need is, you know, a part. The camera. So I've just got a chair and a camera. Okay. This is going to be the camera, and it's a very high quality camera. Very high quality. I know how to make it a CCTV. And no. You're getting your security cameras. Hey, that's my quality security camera. I know what you guys want, the quality. So whenever someone sits on this chair, it's gonna change their viewing like angle to be over here. That's actually easier than I thought it would be to do actually, because whenever you sit in a chair, you get an occupant. So all I have to do is I have to change this thing here to be called the camera. I haven't done any of these before, so I'm pretty sure this is how you do it. But there's probably other ways of doing it as well. So what we're doing here is we're saying the seat, seat.parent. So we got the seat, we've now got the chair. Again, the parent of the chair. So we got the seat, the chair, parent of the chair, and then we're gonna wait for child, camera. Okay. So we've got the seat, we've got the camera. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go. Yeah, but you know, I'm not sure if occupant could be. I'm not sure. Hang on. Roblox occupant. I'm just seeing if it. Right. Oh, of course, we're gonna have to change the position. Wait, it's not replicated. Give me a second. Occupant of scripts. Get player from character. Basically, there's ways of seeing if someone's inside of a seat, and all I'm doing is I'm having a look online to see if it's on a local script, and I'm pretty sure. That doesn't work. It's also human state type. No. So this says it should be server-sided. So is the occupant going to replicate? Because if it is, then that's much better. These cameras are going to be interesting because making it non-exploitable is going to be interesting. Hang on. Because it's all going to be done via a local script. Let's have a look. Give me a second. See the occupant. Is it occupant? Because I'm pretty sure this won't update as if it's I'm pretty sure this won't update if it's a client script. That's why I was doing it in server before. But thank you for mentioning that. That's actually quite good. So let's see if it changes. So what should sorry for the confusion there if anyone didn't understand. Basically what's going to be doing is that it's going no, why did you delete your that suggestion was good. Lose that comment was good. The only issue is that local scripts don't work like this. If you had it like this, I'm pretty sure. So what would have to happen is that you'd have to insert the part locally if you're gonna do something like that. Because look, it doesn't say. So you'd have to insert the chair locally to make it to work. But it's actually I didn't think of that straight away. So you're ahead of the game. But this is oh, no. So what we're gonna have to see is that whenever somebody you've already picked up about local and client scripts, so in my eyes, that's quite good. But you shouldn't have retracted your comment. Every single comment I'm looking at, and then it's good. But if you need any help with any scripting stuff, make sure to ask here. But again, I really recommend doing it yourself because you can't learn it. Obviously, I do it all for you. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to be checking if the seat occupant has changed. And then we're going to have to do what is called a remote event to say whenever someone sits on there, and it's to say to the player to move their camera angle to be there. I think I'm not sure if you can change camera angles via the server or the client. But what is good is that it goes to E whenever the occupant of this change. I was so confused by what you mean. What do you not mean to send? Anyway, so the occupant of the seat changes. We're gonna have to change it. Let's have a look and see, because I want to see if the actual the player camera angle can be changed by the server or just by the client. Because if it can be, then that's gonna be epic. So where is it? Where's the camera? Camera mode classic. What's the part that is following? Roblox changing. Camera look. Yeah, it's gonna have to be. Okay, let me do this. Give me a second. So where we're going to have to do it is we're going to have to use a server script to tell the player when to be on the camera, when not to be. Hey, it's as hard as I thought it'd be, but it's a great suggestion, and I really liked what you're going about that local scripts. We are actually gonna have to use local scripts, but here. So basically, if you don't know what remote events are, basically you've got a server of the game, and the server's like the big brains of the game. So you've got the server, and it's just like, oh yeah, a player moves over there, and if they say if a nuke goes on, that's all gonna happen on the server, and the only thing that happens on the client, which is your player, is like when you press W and your player moves. That's pretty much it, and what you're seeing is on the player. It's really hard to explain. So basically, if you have anything on your player end, you can change that, and that's how exploits work. So they change something on the player end, and that just breaks it pretty much because it's on the player end, and you can change anything there. Let's say if a part moves, if a part is controlled by the player end, if you move a part on your player end, it moves everybody else, and that is not good because you could move like I don't know, anything in the game, and it happen for everyone else. But let's say if it's on the server end and you move it on your screen, it won't move anyone else because you can't change things on the server. It's hard to explain, but yeah, basically what we have to do is we're gonna have to say to the server, this is any scripts that are not local to regular scripts are on the server. Local scripts are on, run locally on the player. So the server's gonna have to tell the camera this script to change the camera angle, and that notification is going to happen on a remote event. It can't get any better. It's hard to explain. I can't do a better explanation than that. I'm not sure if that actually anyone got that or not. Also, how's the screen quality? Is it good, bad? How do you rate it? Because I'm thinking about sticking at these current settings because they seem alright. Should I keep these settings or no? Oh, it looks good. Perfect. Okay. Because last time it was a bit interesting because the delay was massive. I swear the delay was about a minute. So I'd be typing something about a minute later. It'd be like, you know. Anyway, so camera update dot fire client. So again, we're updating the client, and what client will be updating? It's going to be the person in the occupant chair. Last occupant. This might be a script that we have to finish next live stream. I'm not sure I have enough time for it. So what we're doing here is we're basically saying if they someone inside the chair, and it's going to be local last occupant. Oh, I've got such a headache at the moment. Oh, scrap that. Okay. Okay, so last occupant. So if seat dot occupant So basically, I'll explain what I'm doing here just to concentrate real quick. This is hurting my head. So what I'm basically doing here, let's say if someone leaves the seat, when they go on the seat, it's really easy because we basically get their current occupant of the seat and we say true, they've gone in and they're sitting inside the chair and we want to get them in the camera. Let's say if they're not in the chair, so what happens here is that at the moment we get their current seat occupant, which is a temp occupant, and we say this is going to be true, it's going to say open the camera, and if it's false, then we're going to close it and bring them back to the actual character, and that is going to be happened by this last occupant thing. So whenever there's a previous occupant, last occupant equals hang on. So let's say they jump out the chair, then we have to say what the last occupant of the chair was, and then change it to be like that. I'm not sure if that makes sense at all. I'm not good at explaining things. But anyway, it's a camera update. So what we're doing here is whenever someone sits in the chair, then it's going to tell to the camera to put the, so change the camera to be by the security camera, and if not, then it's going to change the camera to be by the character again. I'm still getting used to this live stream stuff. Camera variable. Okay, and all we're going to do is we're saying when the client, so when the server asks and this update, then it's going to say camera on. So when I said about the true or false thing, it's going to pick up here. If it's true, then it's going to say this variable here is going to be true. If it's not, then it's going to be false. So if the camera is true, so we want to go into the camera, then it's going to say camera. That's not exposed security, is it? Oh, I'm actually so slow. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah. Alright, so this is this is a complex script. So it's really hard to explain how it's working. So we've got the server script here, and then whenever someone switches in the chair, it's going to update it. And then we've got the client script here to say when someone's in the chair, then when someone's inside the chair, then and they're being told by the server to update the client the position of the camera, then it's going to run this, and that's going to basically change the position of the camera. It's so hard to explain. Okay. So we had to change the camera position to be part of the camera. That's perceived by camera subject equals camera, else camera position equals the player's character. Now getting the player's character is going to be interesting. I'm going to nick some of the code from this. I thought he has a little code for it. Never mind. I guess I have to use this. I swear we had some code for local scripts. Alright. So what we're doing is I'll explain in a second I'm just worried that people are not understanding. Hey, that's perfect. Okay, so let's see if this works. I think I've made it all work. I'm sorry if it didn't make any sense to you guys, but basically we've got a server and a client scripts and it has to work. Let's just say it didn't work out the way I can't spell. That's the whole reason why none of this is working. If I can't spell. Oh really? Well, that's epic. I hope I helped you out though, because we just lost so many viewers. Oh, it's so sad. Yeah, you're OG. So let's see if this works. Alright, let's say it did not work. Last occupant. Must be a player object. Wait, is it not? Wait, that's weird. Oh, that's really weird. Okay. This is actually quite confusing actually. So it does the player name. Basically, uh, the reason why it's erroring is because let's say my name is Tweakified in Roblox. So my character name is Tweakified, and that's like epic, isn't it? But the actual player is in here, isn't it? This is my player. So it's saying it's tweakified, but not actually gonna be the actual player. But we want the player, not the name. If that makes sense. Oh, okay, okay. I need to get better at explaining things. Would you guys agree? It's hard to do this enough in the YouTube videos, let alone here. Okay. So we got the security camera. We have got the player. So all we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to search through the players list, which is this. We're gonna have to say if players .temp occupant does not equals nil. I need to get better at explaining things. Yeah. Anyway, .temp player is temp occupant. Let's get this script done and dusted, and then we'll have one more. Okay, perfect. We had a high of 8 viewers at one point, and we're down to 4 at the moment. That's quite sad. Is this quite a dull bit though? Because we're just doing debugging. It's always dull with coding and things like this. Why is my character just not here? Fire client must be a player object. Didn't we just make sure it's a player object? So confused. Oh dear. Okay. I think we should add like an introduction as well. That'd be cool. Like for the live stream. I know the reason why, but I don't know the reason why. So if that, wait, it's so confusing. Yeah, we need to do like introductions to the live streams, like proper, the proper introduction to go like Neonblox games, epicness. Oh, I understand. I understand. Um, I was wondering why that was so weird. Basically, it's confusing. That's my professional opinion. So basically, it's loading this temp player thing. It's confusing. Hey, temp occupant. And this is going to be the last. Okay. Dot parent. Oh, we have to get the player from the character. Okay, I'm just gonna do this real quick, and then nobody can complain because I won't have enough time to. Oh, this is so confusing. I'll see ya. I'm just sorting this out. If you give me like a minute, it'll be all good. Yeah. I'm just having a moment. I'm just having a moment. Hey, that should be good. It should be working. It's done it again. I've got a weird character. What do you mean index nil with? That's perfect. Oh, I did this so weirdly. I've done this. Okay, never mind. I thought I was done, but no, I'm not. This is taking forever and ever. I'm pretty sure we'll be done after this one. Unless anyone's got any other suggestions. You guys. Hey, see ya. Do you guys have any other suggestions for me? Any other suggestions? Any other suggestions? Hey, I'll do your one after this, and then yeah, I'm just sorting this out. It's really frustrating. This is. Hey Wiz, you're seeing me like mess this up so badly. At the moment, we're doing a security camera script, and I can't spell anything. It's a security camera script, and we're just making local and server scripts for when server scripts for when the player sits in the seat, and a local script to update the player's camera position. Have you noticed that the studio's been like really slow recently? All I've seen is loads of errors. It's really sad. There we go. Okay, I really messed up. Temp player. Temp player. Ah, there we go. I messed this up so much. This script. It's very sad. Anyway, what's your suggestion before we lose any more people? We had a high of 8 at one point. Now we're down to like 5. It's very sad. A tower's beaten. Also, this is no longer errors, but it doesn't it doesn't set the camera position. That might be due. Let's print this and see if it actually loads. So a tower's beaten written next to time on leaderboard. No, I understand it's for tower fail system. Yeah, I've done a similar thing for another game, so I know what you mean. Yeah, I understand. Okay, that's actually quite easy to do. I'll show you in a second. It's very similar to this. We had a similar thing. Someone wants a time leaderboard, so we'll just use that. Yeah, I understand what you mean. Okay, I've got it working now. This is it. So that's how bad debugging can be. What? I'm very confused. Yeah, it's just how painful debugging can be sometimes because yeah, normally I try to not keep this on live stream. Like we'll have this in when you're building scripts for the Neonblox Games channel, there'll be lots of things like this happening in the back which you guys don't know about. This is what happens. It does not work. Anyway, so the server script now works, which is useful. You know, before we were fixing this. That all works. It's now the local script. Um, it's not updating the camera subject. Roblox camera subject. Again, I'm using the trusty developer form here. Let's have a look at this. Reset camera subject. Does it have to be a humanoid? No. And a base part. So camera subject. Maybe it can't be wait for. Oh, wait, I messed that up. Look at what I've done. I've set the security camera to be up here and the camera to be this one. Okay, never mind. I figured it out. Okay. Oh, it's so annoying. Sorry, guys. I'll keep you waiting for so long, and then it's just been such a simple thing as that. Hey, if this doesn't work now, that's very sad. Oh my god. Oh my. We might have to leave this the next time because this is interesting. What's supposed to be happening is that it changes this camera subject to be this. And then when I jump off the seat, it comes back. So the return thing works perfectly. Equals security camera. It's not anchored, but that shouldn't be the issue. I might have to sort this out in another live stream, like off, and then we might have to pick this up next live stream, and we'll have a look at your other suggestion before we lose everybody on the stream. If this one doesn't work, this delay. Hey, yes, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna have a look off camera. Otherwise, we've been doing this for like 20 minutes now, and then fix this camera up here. Sorry for the delay on that. That's quite embarrassing. Hey, I'll try and solve that off the camera. Let's have a look at your time leaderboard. We're next to time leaderboard. Towers beaten. Let's have a look at this towers beaten leaderboard. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do inside of this towers beaten leaderboard is we're going to change this top time thing to be, you know, top towers beaten. But what do you mean? Oh, okay, that's actually okay. That's easier than I thought it'd be. So, do you want it to save as well? Do you want it to save? Okay, that's easy. This is going to be the winners part. So whenever they press it, it's going to update this part here. Okay, and now all we're going to have to do is we're going to have to create some leader stats. This is very similar to the other script, but it's nothing. Okay. I like things like this because it's quite easy to do. Okay, we're going to use a lot of things from this top time script. It's almost exactly what we need. So the first thing we're going to need is pretty much all of that. Okay, so whenever a player joins, wow, it's a lot of errors. How many errors are there? So many errors. Alright. So whenever someone leaves, then we're going to have to update the leader stats. There's so many errors. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to have to get the data store. Now that's really easy. It's very similar to this. Your data store service is what stores the data. And then you have so it's not going to be an ordered data store. It's going to be a regular data store. So we're just going to get rid of the data store. And we're just going to call it, what should we call it? Towers beaten. If you have any other data store in your game, you'll probably want to integrate this into your game to have it so there's multiple. There's only one data store, and it's an array of that data store. I'm not sure that probably doesn't make sense, but anyway, if you've got another data store, basically you have to link it in. Towers beaten. So basically, in the leader stats, I can't speak. You said this is the first time you've actually scripted. So basically, at the top right, the leaderboard is called a leader stat. So you have to have a folder inside the player, and that acts as like the folder where all of the leader stats go in, all the stats go in, and then we have the towers beaten stat inside of that. So all we're doing is setting that up. And then we're saying we're loading this towers beaten data store inside the game. Do you have any sort of data stores in your game? Like any other ones? Do you have any other data or any other things you're saving inside your game? Like the time leaderboard, this. Does it actually save? Oh, so at the top right again. Oh, okay, okay. Well, I can do it like this, but I'll integrate it in. Um, okay, a local. I'll have to make it differently. Equals player. So that means you already have a leader stats folder inside your game. So you, for example, we don't want to create another one, otherwise it'll mess it up. Because you can't have two leader stat folders in your game. This rest of the stuff should work in theory. Yeah, well, this should work with your current system. You shouldn't have to worry about anything. Um, it's just not the most efficient script because I'd have to be inside your game otherwise. So all we're doing here is we're getting the current players inside the game. We don't need that anymore. Okay, so this should be quite a nice simple script. That should work. The only thing that we need to do now is we need to make it so whenever someone presses the part, that it updates this tower's beaten value. We have to make it quite small, so I'm not sure how we're going to do that. But at the moment, it's stuck at 0. But the thing is, if we change it to be like 5, how we might have to do it on the server end. So we change it to be 5, we rejoin, and I'm hoping that it's going to save. So all we've done there is we've reused the script from the old system, the top time system. That's how useful having things like this is in your game. But the only thing we need to do now is we're going to have to make it so it works when we touch this and it increments. So it saves time. So let's have a look at how we're going to do to save this. I'm just going to call this part finish so we can use it in the scripts. And let's have a look. So whenever someone presses the part, we're going to have to see. Now the first thing we have to do is have a debounce. So basically, let's say if someone stands by the part and rapidly presses it, touches it all the time, we don't want that to happen, so we have to have a debounce for each player. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, the debounce, the points per part, so that someone can't rapidly spam it. Then what you have to do is you have to teleport the player to the bottom of your Tower of Hell game, Tower of Hell tower, and that should solve that issue. Our integrated teleportation thing inside this as well. Okay. Local finish part, which we're getting the finish part here, is in the workspace. Wait for child. Finish. And then when someone presses that part or touches it, it's going to run the script. So the first thing we have to do is we have to get the character of the part that touched it to see if it's actually a character. Then we're going to see if they've got a human mode and see if it's actually alive, the person. So if the actual person is alive and they've got a humanoid, then it's going to continue to the next part. That's perfect. So we're taking here, when someone presses the part, we're getting the character, then we're getting the humanoid, see if they're alive. The next thing to do is to get their player. Hello, Phantom Plays. Okay, so you remember that debounce thing I told you about before? This script is for a towers beaten. It's for a Tower of Hell style of game. So whenever someone presses this part here, there'll be the finish of the tower. It will increment a leader stat, so the towers beaten leader stat, and then that will be saving. So whenever someone leaves, it will stay there and rejoins. It will still be there. I'm sure Laos can explain it if you want any more details. What do you mean? Generic type looking up will be compared with. What do you mean? Alright, I'm just going to ignore that because that will work. Default found user ID. Then we're going to straight away say. Oh, I'm wondering what that error is actually. That's weird. It should work. Wiz, are you still there? Any ideas what that error is? Okay, next thing we need to do is we're going to have to increment that value, as I said before. So we're going to get the leader stats. Use the player leader stat value. And then he has to get the tower beaten value. Towers beaten. Yeah, do you know what that error is? Wiz. Because I don't know, there shouldn't be an error there. It's really annoying me. But yeah. Anyway. Because I have this all the time with coding. I'll just be randomly coding. Oh, this game that I had before, it's so funny because I had this massive script, the main script of the game, and it's like some really complicated physics of like it was a Tower of Hell style of game. It had to generate the tower all out. It's like really complicated physics, and I was so confused because the whole script was red. Like it wasn't just that, the whole thing was red, and you've got enough going on thinking about how you're gonna generate a whole tower, let alone with the massive redness of the whole script. It's a nightmare, and yeah, it was like I was so confused, but it all works still. This Roblox still has issues with it, so there's nothing to worry about. Okay, so this is gonna. Alright, so that's gonna increment it whenever someone presses it. Next thing we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to teleport the player away. So I'm just gonna pick somewhere, and let's say over here. char.set primary part C frame. It shouldn't affect anything with it shouldn't affect I can't speak. Data source shouldn't affect that. But yeah. So what we're doing here is we're moving the player over to that point. Now the only issue is that it's going to mess up with that anti-exploit system that we made before because we're teleporting a player. There is a way around that, but it's something we'll have to explain next live stream because we're almost time to go now. But I'll just demonstrate how it is going to work. The only thing you have to do now is you have to set the debounce to be false. Sorry, nil. So when we press it, it increments to 6 up to the top here, and it also teleports us over to here, which should be the end of the tower. Now we could make it so that it only works each time. Like I'm assuming this is for a Tower of Hell game. Yeah, it would do it again, but the issue is how do you pronounce your name? Laos. The issue is that we don't have like a timer to tell us when the part is available to touching it again. So in theory, you could go over here and come back, but I don't know how we're going to detect when it's available. What, once per? Oh, do you have multiple of these? Do you have like loads of these? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay. I can do that. I didn't realize before. I thought you only had one tower that was randomly being generated. Um, okay, so this is actually all right. Okay, this is more complicated than I thought it'd be, but we'll still be able to do it. Don't worry. 10 towers in the game. That's fine. I'll just make it so that you can ran it. That you can you can just add this as many times as you want it to be. Okay, let's have a look. So we won't need that teleportation thing, I'm assuming. Um, and we won't need a debouncing really either. I know we will do actually, because we'll have to check the data store each time. No, this script is different. It's a good script, so you won't just copy and paste it. Otherwise, it'll be interesting. Um, because this script is loading the leader stats for the player, which is the tower's beaten value. It's also saving it each time. It'll be sort of a thing which you wouldn't just copy and paste. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't like it. There are certain scripts you can like kill bricks, however this isn't one of them scripts. So the thing we're going to have to do is quite interesting actually, because we're going to have to save what towers the player has beaten. Do you want it so they can only do it once, or just once per that game? Lose. How do you pronounce the name? Do you want it to is that for the whole time? Like, let's say the player rejoins the game and they do the same tower again. Can they get another win for that, or can they not? Oh, hey Reppy. Oh, MB. Hello. Lots of new faces. Okay, so once in a lifetime. Okay, this is going to be interesting, so we're going to have to save it to this tower beaten value, which means it is actually going to be an array. Yeah, I understand what you mean, Alohouse. Okay, I'm just thinking about how we're going to be able to do this. I'm just thinking. Okay, how am I going to do this? I'm going to have an array, aren't I? And I'm going to have to have each tower inside the array. Okay, I know how this is going to work. So we're going to have finished parts. Ooh, what's your game? I'll have a look at it. That'd be cool. What's your game called? Oh, very nice. I've had a look at them charts. They're normally quite good, actually. I've helped a couple of people out before with their charts because they were interesting. Okay, Luraz, I'm just made a little finished folder here. There'll be where all of your win pads will have to go inside some sort of this folder or grouping, whatever. Folder or a group, whatever. You don't need to credit us. Obviously, it is appreciated if you do. But nah, there's no requirement. I would obviously like it a lot if you did, but if you didn't, it's not the end of the world. You know, if you got like credit boards or whatever, say like, thanks to Neonblox Games for helping us do this. But again, there's no requirement. So we're basically gonna have all of your finished parts in this folder here. I need to stop looking at the chat because there's 9 of you guys now, which is really awesome. But that means that there's so much chat in the folder, I can't respond to everything. Okay, you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. It's just a suggestion. That mean a lot to me. There's no pressure if you don't. I am a bit because I don't normally get a script like this. A lot of people have asked at the moment for these scripts that are like really easy or they've been awkwardly hard, like these cameras, and I didn't understand how to do it. So but now we've got a nice little easy one, which I like doing. Okay, let's have a look at doing this. So we got the finish, we got the all the parts in the finish folder. This is going to be interesting. We're going to store all the player data in this function. We're going to load all the player data. No, we don't always stream at this time. It was a lot like earlier the other time. Last time we streamed, it was a lot earlier. It was like 6 or 5:30, something like that. So today was a late one. But it's normally a Saturday or a weekend or something like that because they just have the most amount of people on it, which is awesome. I am in the UK. It's a great place at the moment. COVID, Brexit, but yeah. Home data equals towers beaten. Oh, don't get me started on politics. It's interesting. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, college was interesting. I'm guessing it's at the moment. I don't know if we should keep the schools open or not, but at the moment mine's open. It's so funny because the school next to me is like super. We have like lots of schools in my area, and the school next to me has like loads of safety precautions, and they've got like COVID-19 cases, like loads of them. And we're here, we're just like you have masks in the corridor, and that's it, and then we're all right. Um, I'm so sorry, guys. I've been distracted by you guys, and I have not been scripting. Yeah, joining the group is the best thing that can help us like support the group, obviously, and yeah. Making GUIs not look messed up when you're inside the game. Uh, that's quite an easy one actually. Just use scale, not offset. That's pretty much it. Scale, not offset, biggest things. So in size and position inside the properties of the frame, um, inside the frames and the text labels, whatever you use, make sure you use size, you use scale, not offset. Otherwise, offset is the number of pixels. So if you have a phone, it have like 500 pixels, whatever. On your computer, it have 2,000. So if you wanted 200 pixels along the screen, that's going to massively change where it is, depending if you've got a 2,000 pixel monitor or a 500 on your phone. If that makes sense. But in scale, it's actually percentage, so it's a 0 to 1. It's like 0.5 being at the center, and it's the same for your big screen or your small screen. So that's how it works. We're not looking at time data. We're looking at towers beaten. Hey, I'm gonna not look at the chat because I really need to get this done. Towers beaten. Tab equals score dot value. Towers beaten. Now Wiz has 10,000 IQ. Trust me. Wiz is like the pro of the pros. Generally, we just at the moment I just literally just like. What did we do before? I think I just downloaded the plays and just or allowed it for copying, something like that. But no, this place is allowed for copying, so you can literally log into this place now and copy it if you wanted to. So you can just copy this straight away. Tower beaten. Alright. Name. No, they can't edit it. They can only copy it. So don't worry about that. Don't worry. We thought of everything. Well, almost everything. This script is for it's a script for Lose, and basically it allows yeah, if when someone a tower of hell side of game where they've got towers, if someone presses the end of the tower, it will increment the wins at the on their leader stats. Yeah. If you ask Luz, he can give you a good description of it. I'm just gonna really focus because this is gonna take forever. Because I'm just asking. I'm just talking to you guys, which is good, but I can't concentrate on two things at once. There's a small issue. It's just a small one. Attempt to index nil with finish. What? Why is that not working? Oh. Um. Okay. I know it is. It is another error, but I understand this one, and it's all right. It's all right. Tower beaten equals 0. Okay. Okay, this should now work. Thank you guys for sticking around. We had 11 people at one point. Wow, we've really spiked again. Never mind, I thought I fixed it. Why is that erroring? Why are you erroring? Well, the point is to learn mainly because watching the professional tweakified script now. Watching the king. Yes. Okay, there's only a slight issue with that. Is that there's a small issue. Is that it just doesn't work. This is only a small issue. Attempt to index nil. So why is it saying it's nil? Why is that saying it's nil? Wiz, any ideas? I might have to reset this tower beaten value. Hang on. Emphasis on the pog. Oh, Wiz, the connection on this is so much better than it was last time. I can't even there's no delay. There's no delay at all. The delay last time, last stream was about 10 years. It is. It's happened again. Okay. Wiz, I need your assistance. Why is that saying it's nil? So when we load the script, it's loading this, and if it's not, then it should load this. Error is haunting tweak. Okay. It has. It's this error is overcoming me now. I I I can't speak. I can't speak. I need you guys. I need to drink something. He's overcame me this error. Okay. I have to do this manually. It is. I can't talk. I haven't been able to talk all streams, gotta be honest, so. This should work perfectly, and it hasn't. It's very annoying. Where did I ask else if? I swear. Roblox, this Roblox thing is like not working very well at the moment. Okay. I need help from the wires to detect. No, I think this is gonna work. Hang on. Wiz is probably watching some decent streamer. No. Have you watching the Pro Tweakified? Okay. Why is that saying it's nil then? Wait. I might know why. Oh, Rocket League tournament. NV, you got a good. Your animates are good, by the way. Like your. I'm being haunted by an error. There's a lot of errors now. It's unfortunate. Oh wait, what? How's that? Wait a minute. How is there should be a setting printer? Oh no! I know why there's. I know that. I know. No. The error is at 39. It's because there's an error over here. I know what the error is. It's because I've named the data store name to be the same um as the int value name. I found the error. Don't worry, guys. We're all good. Let's see if this works. Not. It might not have done. Hang on. No, I have not defeated the error. I mean, I'm printing something now though, so that's what is important. No, I think I know why though. Give me a second. Give me a second. It's big if I enter stage 2. Okay, I think I know why this isn't working. And that should have solved it. Okay. Let's try that. It's no longer erroring, but it's not doing the little save thing, so it's not doing it's not doing it. They can still do it. Give me a second. I think I know how to stop it. Think if I just weaken the mastermind error. Yes. Okay, I fixed it, don't worry. 1, and I cannot do 1 again. If I do 2, I cannot do 2 again, I cannot do 1 again. I think it's working. Let's just see if it's saved. I'm just looking. It didn't save from last time, so that's why I'm worried that it's not saved. It hasn't saved. Okay, why hasn't that saved? Why hasn't it saved? No, that wasn't. The TP bit was my idea. It was to stop a debounce, but he actually has multiple towers, so it's all right now. Why isn't that saving? It's not a mastermind error. It's just a small oversight on my part. I think that'll be it. I think this should work. It's doing this again. It's done this. What is it doing? Oh, now it's not letting me. Oh wait, so it must be. It might just be an error of this. Tails beaten. Don't play beaten. Tower beaten score. Have you noticed that none of these bits actually cause an error, but Roblox is still saying that it's going to be an error there. Error avatar. What are you guys on? Hey. I don't know what's causing this though. It's a weird one. So what it's done is it's saved. Look at this. It's really weird. It saved the error. It saved it here, so we can't do it again. But it hasn't uploaded the towers one. I know it's weird. Let's try printing it. So, is it Luau? You say this is your first time scripting? It's your first time scripting? This is quite impressive, actually. Very impressive. Oh, I know why it's not. I know why. I'm looking at the wrong place. It's down here. Oh, I should have seen that earlier. Okay, this is a very easy one. I was not looking towards the real error. But the real error's over here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that. What is that shot in your mouth there? What have you said? Okay, I know why. Before you start saying. Okay, so it works there. And it works there. And if you reload it, has it been gone? Is it gone? It's gone. Alright, that's that works perfectly. Okay. Okay, so this one it's gone. Okay, so yeah, it works perfectly. Who? Oh, that's this. Yeah. I'm gonna put some time on you. Yes. You've just been absolutely annihilated by Tweaker himself. Hey, so give you some instructions on how to do this. So all you have to do is inside the script, you can literally just duplicate these how many times you want, and it will work. Let's say we've got that many, but everything has to be inside of this folder named finished. Marcus J was the biggest error of them all. He was like the final grand boss. Okay, so these ones shouldn't work. And it's just if you add Louise, if you add more in the future. Oh, wait, I know why. Before you start saying no, I know why. I know why. It's because you have to rename each of these. You have to name each of these to be different, otherwise it won't work. So you just have to say finish 1, finish 2, finish. This is pretty easy. Finish 6. Finish 7. I can count, can't I? I haven't missed any. 1, 2. I just say that's correct. And there's no particular order you have to do them in. 3, and you can't do 3 again. I had a couple of years of experience. That's just like me and Wiz have been working a long time together, and we've figured out a lot of trademark secrets in the scripting world. Anyway, so if you've got you finished line, all of your things have to be in there, and then you have each parts in there. Oh, wizard text, yes, Marcus J. Hey, any other suggestions before we call it a day? Any other suggestions for any other users? We've done lots and lots of things. Do you know how to make a timer like Jim starts when you find it in the chat to be tower? Any suggestions? Any suggestions? So Jekyll of Tower of Hell timer. This is all you can copy this game at the moment in the Discord from last time. It should all be saved. A clock, but the hands actually rotate smoothly and stuff. Oh, you'll send me a script on Discord. I think Wiz actually wants to do a clock. Wiz, are you still there? Wiz, are you still there? Oh, you're not there. I was just wondering if you wanted to. Oh, because you want to do a clock for next video, so I'm wondering if you wanted me to wait before doing one with Till. No, no, no. Wiz, Till wants us to do a clock. Should I do a clock of him in the video, or should I wait until you can do it? It's your decision. Who is this? Is Marcus J's? Oh, we should have more videos. Hey, I'll let you do Till's suggestion in a video then. Hey, I need another suggestion because the Tower of Hell timer is a bit interesting. Well, Neonblox games is quite a new thing. We started it because we really like scripting. I mean, we both work really well together, so that's how we started it. It's quite a new thing. We're getting bigger. We're almost got 500 members, and it's really epic. Hey, what is this script? What is that script? Lonely Death. A bizarre game of arrow, you press Q, something summoned. What do you mean? So you can press an arrow. I'm gonna have a look at this script by that Phantom Plays has sent me on Discord real quick. I'm gonna see if it's good. Guys, I can't do all of your suggestions, otherwise I'll be here the whole time. Laz, I'll probably do an updated version at the end. Give me a second. Give me 2 seconds. Beautiful. Oh. House, what is this script of yours? It's only got like one thing in it. That's not like tagged out. Um, Phantom, what is this? Like, what's the script for? What, for reviving what? Guys, be specific. If you just say it's for reviving, I've got no idea what it means. Otherwise, I'll make something which isn't what you want, and it's just, reviving. Do you mean like quick revival? What do you mean? I'm good, thanks. Okay, I'm just gonna, guys. I need you. Once someone dies, what do you mean? Oh, 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 that's an interesting system actually. How would I do that? Hmm, that's quite a hard scam. So can they actually, will they stay dead until they're revived? Will they stay dead until they're revived, or are they just like, Phantom? Also, hey, how to get the actual scripts of the game? Check the comments. Guys, be more specific. Okay, so get the scripts that I used in this video. Come onto here. This is in the Discord. This URL is in the Discord, and you literally just go to edit, and then it's you get to this. Hey, I'm just gonna do the survival system as I think it is. This will be the last one for today. I'm sorry, guys. On blue cheese, um, blue cheese. This is my opinion on blue cheese. It's very quality. No, I don't like it at all. Revival scripts. How are we gonna do this? Live countdowns to what? Hey guys, you need to be more specific. Really be specific. Live countdowns to what? Live countdowns for what? Specific. I really need you guys to be very specific. What, for streams or like this? Or that's kind of a bit interesting because you'd have to store the event somewhere. So you'd have to store the event in a data store. Make a time when you're in the tower and when it beats the tower. Hey, I can do that. I'll do that because no one else is being actually very specific. This is the sort of thing that we need. Guys, when you're asking for a suggestion, you need to be as specific as that. And don't change a suggestion halfway through. Like live countdowns for events, if you like, that can be anything. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, so when you're in a tower, I'm just gonna say that this is the start of the tower, and then this is the end of the tower. Okay, start and end. It'll be obviously different. You just have these parts, so when you touch them, it's the start. And I'm just gonna put a little box around them. Okay, so that's the start, and then this is the finish. There's so many troll comments at the moment? I swear, this Marcus guy is interesting. Okay, so we got the start of the tower, we got the finish of the tower. I'm just gonna name them the start and finish for now. You'll have to adapt this for like each tower that you have in your game. Okay. There's time in the chat. There's so many troll people, I swear. Hey, the first thing that we're going to need is actually a timer script. Okay, we're just going to insert a little script. It's serious business. What is this? Definitely. Yes, me and Wiz had the same idea. Oh, never mind. I thought that was Wiz. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to... There's so many troll people, I swear. Okay, so this is the tab. We've got the start and the finish here. And, yeah, okay. We're going to have a timer here. We've been streaming for 2 hours and 20 minutes. Wow, okay. I keep saying this is going to be the final one, but this actually will be the final one because I just looked at the time and I was very scared. I might even have to finish this next time. Oh, the hot tub one. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is to say there'll be like 0, 0, 0. Boop. Okay, that'll be like the timer. Let's change the font maybe. Okay, that looks good, alright. So you have the timer, it will just go up at the top there. So when you pass through this block here, it's going to... What? Oh, this chat is interesting. Okay. What is this? How many scripts have we got in here? This is the Tower Beacon system. That's the anti-exploit. This is the... This is the timer script. Yeah, it was gonna be minutes, seconds, but I can make it .00 if you want it to. .milliseconds as well. Is that alright? So it goes minutes, seconds, milliseconds. Is milliseconds in... Yeah, okay. Well, that means it's definitely gonna have to be a local script. Okay. Um, I'm just gonna make it a local script, not a server script, because it's just all local and it's just all, you know, client based. Hey, again, you might you're gonna have to change this for your own, like, shall I make it so that yeah, who's the person who requested this? Who's the person who requested this? Do you want it so that it'll work in multiple towers or just one? Do you have like 10 towers in your game, or do you have like one tower in your game? How many towers do you have in your game? Okay, okay. I have to make it differently then. Okay. Okay. So what we're doing here is we're going to do the timer. The first we need to do is we need to see when the player has gone past that start position for each tower. Obviously, we want to make it so that it's different for every single tower. So say someone walks into one tower, they can't walk into the other tower, and then they can't start on one tower and finish on another. If that makes sense. This might be a slightly longer script, by the way. Maybe the longest one that we've done. I'm not sure yet. It's sort of complicated. I'm not sure how we're going to get milliseconds yet. Hang on. Is tick, does that come up to milliseconds? Oh, it does. Don't worry about it. It's easy. Yeah, ticks actually. I thought we'd have to do some interesting stuff to get milliseconds, but because os.time is what I'd normally use, and because that gets the UTC time. But as you can see, it doesn't give milliseconds. There won't be an error. You know you've jinxed it now. You've jinxed it. You've jinxed it. Is that too zoomed in, or is that alright? Oh, think of it so big is weird. I'm not used to it being this weird. Okay. So get children at the same the start. When someone starts it, then we're going to. Okay. I'm going too far ahead. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're basically saying, because this is running as a local script, you have to make sure the actual player is the same player that the local script's running, if that makes sense. So this script is being run of each player. Each player in the game, this script is going to be running, and let's say if it's been running by WizardText, and I've started, you don't want the timer starting on my screen because WizardText has started it. So we have to make sure. Exactly. So that's what we're making sure it doesn't run other people's game. Okay. There's been no error yet, so we're all good in my eyes. Okay, let's think about this. So the first thing that we're going to need to do is we're going to have to see if the player's touched it. So that's what we've done here. And then we're seeing if the player is the same player who's like the local script is about. We've done that. Okay, then the next thing to do, um, local tower in progress. It better do, because otherwise I'm gonna die. If there's another error, then that'll be very sad. Okay, so view.name. I'm gonna have to name it 123. V.name. Tower in progress equals v.name. And that's equals to nil. Okay. So that's basically a debout system there. I'm gonna drink something. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. I hope you didn't hear that much of that. That's so weird. Um, there hasn't really been a hard error at the moment that I haven't been able to deal with myself, but there's something really useful called devform, like really useful, and I'll show you it right now. Oh, I have to go for a Roblox recapture thing. What is this? This is painful. Every time I log in, I don't know why, but it goes through this Roblox recapture thing every single time. I'm not even kidding. So every single time to log in, I have to go through like a Roblox recapture thing, and it's so annoying. Anyway, so what I use is something called this. Yeah, but every single time, it's so annoying. So this is what I use. If most Roblox developers use this, basically, you type in, you go into like scripting support over here, and you can just start a new topic and say what your issue is, your title, issue, and it's like people actually respond to you, like, you know, properly. But most of the time, I can fix things myself. Like I haven't had an error for a couple months where I haven't been able to do myself. Uh, and normally there's a way around it. So let's say if there's an error. Let's say if there's an error with like I don't know, for whatever reason, there's normally a way to get around it. Like instead of using your current way of doing it, you can not use that way and do it, you choose another way. Because in Roblox, there isn't just one way of doing something. There's like loads of ways you can do something. So you can just choose a different path of achieving the same result. Okay. Dev form is for good people. And there's another thing called dev form. You have to wait ages to actually be authorized to actually use it. Um, but there's something called scripting helpers, and all you have to do is log in, and then you can just start writing things. Because in developer form, you can't just start. It's just like you have to be reading pages for ages to be actually authorized to use it. Okay. Anyway, stop distracting me. We're doing this Tau finish system. Hey, connection, connect. Hey, and then we need to actually start the timer. You are not the error. You are not the error. The biggest error so far has been this camera system, and I still can't get it to work. I don't know why. So you're supposed to be able to sit in this chair and the camera turn on. I don't know why it's not working. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I spent this. I just gave up on it. I didn't know. I spent I don't know, 30 minutes trying to figure it out. I don't know. Anyway, why did I just put that all in a spawn function? Okay. So now this is the actual timer here. So tower in progress. Local start time. Hey, see ya. I hope you'll be done by then. Hey, what we're gonna have to do here is Roblox OS. We're gonna have to use Roblox developer form again. Hint, hint. This is really useful. And we're gonna see how .os works, and that's how easy it is. os.date, the timestamp. Okay. How am I gonna do this? I'm just thinking. Okay. The error is gonna come back. I'm gonna have to use something called T. It's another game I'd worked on before, and it's got a really ingenious way of doing timers with smart kids only. Oh dear. Okay. I'm just thinking about how I'm gonna get this to work. Okay, it's not gonna be with os.date. That isn't how I'm gonna get it to work. Okay, so it's gonna have to be local. This is gonna be a tweak solution. This is one of them reasons, like, this is beyond dev form. Oh, on the smart the smart kids page. Nah, this is the tweak solution. Okay. No, you are not using a local error appears. Okay, local cut equals start time minus tick. I've done this a couple times, but I can't remember what it was. Like how I did it. Okay. Oh, how am I gonna do? I'm just thinking about how I'm gonna convert a timestamp, a tick timestamp, a line 14. This symbol on my keyboard, it's shift hashtag. I'm just thinking how am I gonna do this? I need to convert a timestamp to be minutes, seconds, milliseconds. Yeah, shift plus hashtag. Okay, how am I going to do this? For IV in pairs of... Look around the enter area of your keyboard. It's below right, just above right shift. Roblox getting minutes. Wiz, are you still there? Wiz, you must be there. I'm stuck. I am stuck. This is one of them things where it's... I am. I'm still calling Wiz. He's not here. Don't worry about it. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this. Hey, Wiz, any idea how to convert a timestamp? Let's say if it's like an os.time start, like a tick timestamp, and every second I get a new tick timestamp. How would I get the time between them in seconds, minutes, seconds, milliseconds? So how do I do it in a Targo? Guys, give us a second because you're about to see an interesting way. I think I understand how to do it. Okay, I understand how to do it. Don't worry. I've done this in the Targo before. It's an admin system that we use. This is going to be interesting to see if this actually works or not, because I haven't done something like this for a while. Oh, this is going to take longer than I thought it would do. How long has I been working on this for? Oh, it's getting late, I think. Hmm. All this has became is hymns now. That's the only issue. That's unfortunate. Error is gone. No. I'm just thinking about how I'm going to do this. Okay, I think that might be how to do it. So if we do temp duration, then use modulus of v. So what's really helpful is knowing like your math, because I think a lot about coding is not so much about working it out. It's more about, do you know your math? That's my professional opinion. Because at the moment it's just became a thing where everything's so physical. Like if it was, how do you like making a car? Things like the torque wheel spin, everything's so like mathematical with coding. Anyway, no, you just, it's just one step at a time. That's all it is. Okay. Like all of this, I'm working out how to do one thing at a time. This isn't gonna work, by the way, but I just wanted to see. Wait, it actually works. No way. Okay, that actually worked. Like, sort of. I just need to do some modifications. Okay, the first thing to do is to. We haven't even got the text label yet. Hang on. I'm so sorry if I'm boring you guys out. This is another one of them hard ones. Because normally I wouldn't be put on the pressure to do something as complicated as this. It is actually quite complicated. I didn't think it would be. And then do this. What? You can actually hear me breathe. Oh, is it better now? Okay, that's good. I just moved my mic about a million miles away. Are you actually copying down my script? I wouldn't just yet because I may make modifications to it. I may make modifications. So don't copy it. That's my advice. Um, that's that. Temp since start time. Okay. I have absolutely no idea. I've messed this up a little bit. Got a complex expression. Ah. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna make this complicated because why not? Okay. Divide by 60. Get rid of this. Local minutes equals divide by 60. Okay, this will make it easier. So we're getting the minutes, the milliseconds. Yeah, it's because I've been thinking about this, and once I actually know what I'm doing, I can do it all right. Okay. How many's it's been 0.01, isn't it? Okay. Delete that. Text label. Minutes. Dot seconds. Dot milliseconds. That basically means it's indented out, so it's not there's nothing there basically. It's basically like it's deleted, like it's not running. But it's in case we want to use it in the future. I've left it there. Oh, we got an error. An easy error, but it's still an error. We've been streaming for almost 3 hours. My character might be crashed. It might have crashed. Might have crashed. Just might have. Oh hey, I'm just solving some issues. I didn't get very far. Sorry. There's been I've been working on this bit. Yeah, I'm still working on it. I messed up some bits, so we're just working on rectifying it. You see the issue? Why is it going down? Uh, uh, it's the new timer. You're welcome, guys. This is the quality. This is you're welcome. You're really welcome. Alright. It is. It's the best timer you've ever seen, and it's all made by Twigify himself. Okay, so the issue. What is the issue? That's the question. Let's have a look at the entire ecosystem because that works perfectly. Oh, I know what the issue is. Hey, that might be better. Let's have a look. What do you think our chances are? You live in the US. This is very strange. I'm not quite certain. You're welcome for this epic timer. Um, it's only $1.99 at the moment. It's at a discounted price of £1.99 if you want the timer today. Neonblox official. Okay, that's better because it's actually counting up. It's in $2. I've got $2. Okay, I've got a bid here. $2. Anything more? Anything more for $2? Anything more than $2? What's a hundred? That's gonna be 0.01 divided by 1,000. 100. 3 noughts. I've just done some clever maths, and I'm hoping that's going to work, but there's no promises. Is it going to work? Place your bets. Negative, positive. What are you going to say? What is it going to be? Oh, it's just the same. It's just the same. That's unfortunate. Well, I found the error. Guys, you're welcome. What? Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're just so pros at Neonblox games. Let's just remove it, and then let's see what we need to do. If you haven't mentioned already, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Obviously we really need the what is this? Well, that's what I've been trying to do. 0, 0. Times 100. Mate, that's confusing. If it's times 100, it should have, you know. I'm confused about that. That should have made it better if it's times 100, shouldn't it? Because, you know, we're bringing the decimal point away by 100. It's, the error came back, guys. The error came back. I can't see how parsing it by 10,000 is going to work. Yeah. It has, it's woken up. I don't know why. But look. Why is that giving a weird... I know why it's like that. I know why it's like that. Oh dear. How did I not see that? Okay. The first order of business. I'm pretty sure this is not going to work. But we'll see. It's because it's getting late. It's because it's getting late. Hey, there we go. You guys happy now? The timer is up and running. Okay, the only thing that we need to do now is make it so that when it stops, like it stops when you press it at the end. So the first thing that we're gonna do Hey. Tweet the president of the USA, what? I mean, imagine like the famous error has been is gone. I fixed it. Okay, the next thing we need to do is tweak. Yeah, are you guys all US then? Are you guys all US? Okay, because I'm not. What do you guys think? Trump or Biden? Trump or Biden? What is your opinion? Well, you say Biden, bruh, but like a little less than 50% still voted Trump. So anyway, alright, chat. Hey, this is how we're doing the chat message, but tells them how long they've been inside of the game for. You finished. You finished. V.name. In. Start time. Wait, I need to add a function for this. So all we're doing here is we're getting the minutes, we're getting the seconds, and we're getting the milliseconds, and we're returning them in this function. So we can call this whenever we want. Text you finish in that, and then we're just going to set the font, color, and text size to be these, and I found these on a Targo. A Targo is an admin system if you didn't know, and it's a very good admin system made by me. Tail in progress equals nil. Wait, what? What do you mean? Oh. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Why is that error coming from? Is it coming from that? Maybe they have to be then weird things. Oh, never mind. Brick color dot new industrial white. Hey. Let's see if this works. It might actually work. This might do it. How many viewers have you? Have you lost any? Oh, we haven't. Neil, it's not 0. It's unknown. Place your bets. Oh, that didn't work. Why did that? Oh, I know why it didn't work. If I just put dot color on the ends. Oh, we need to make the timer so it's invisible as well. Hey, this is going to be the final thing for today because it's getting late and this one took way longer than it could have done because I'm tired. Hey! Alright, let me just test something real quick. It will show the message to all people, I think. No, it won't. Oh, that's a good question actually. Oh, I'm using developer form to answer that question. So it does work, but it's only for you. Roblox all player message. Chat speaker API. Yeah, you're right. It's only for. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have a look at this for next time, I think, because it's just taking forever, isn't it? Yeah, I know what you mean. He just wants that message to appear for all players, but making it so it's anti-exploit, like so it doesn't act like an so people can use it to make write random messages or spam it. It's gonna take some time, and I'll probably do that next time. But yeah, it's getting late and I can't think straight, so this one took way longer than it should have done. But yeah, you're welcome to use this if you want to, but the upgraded version for this will hopefully come up next time, and I'll also finish this security camera system for next time as well. Anyway, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. This is all available in the Discord server. I literally publish it now, so you guys can, it's going to be there. All the scripts are in our Discord server, and so you just have to edit this place and literally be what I'm seeing it in right now. Anyway, thank you. Make sure to like and subscribe. It's all in the Discord server, and a link of that is in the description. I'll see you next time, and see ya.